Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Land Survival. Can we make it? In the last episode, we got our sheep barn nice and full, and we're looking at hopefully selling some wool and some honey today while tending to our sheep and making plans for future crops. So, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so looks like we left off last video with our sheep in pen. Everybody's doing really good right now. Let's go ahead and check those guys out and see how they're doing. Everybody is at 100% health. Very nice. That is beautiful to see. We have some sheep that are already making babies, which those will be sold at the end of the day. Let's see how we're doing on wool over here. Looks like, man, we got about half a pallet of wool, which is great. That'll keep going. And how is our honey product doing? Our honeys, ooh, yeah, we're doing good. We got about 2.5 pallets, almost 3 pallets worth of honey there. So I think the first thing we need to do today is get some mowing done. We're going to start working on mowing that upper field up there, get that taken care of so we can have grass to sell because we have no monies, and also to feed the sheep, make sure they stay topped up. So let's go ahead and get our tractor loaded up here, get the mower on, and yeah, we got plenty of gas. We're looking pretty good. A little wear on the tractor. We might have to go repair it here before too long, but we'll get the mower on, get started, and some mowing. So I think the last time we were here, we were looking at possibly getting to a point where if we can, we'll do some crops in the next couple of months. I think we were looking at possibly canola or oats, depending on how much money we have and the availability to do that. So that's something we're definitely going to have to look at as we move forward here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this upper field mowed. So this guy unfolded. Already lower down. There we go. Let's see what we can do. So now that we've got 75 sheep, I think we're looking pretty good. Stay on the property line here, not looking crazy, crooked line. We can really start to look at what we're going to need to do to put crops in the ground pretty soon. So that's going to be something that take a while. Now, we are going to need to upgrade this tractor too as well, because as you can tell, going up this hill is quite difficult. We're moving, but we're barely moving, so we'll probably have to look at upgrading the tractor soon. I'll tell you what, let's just get on a little bit of line here, and while that's going nice and slow, let's see what kind of tractors we can upgrade to. Now, remember, we're not going to have too much money, so I'm thinking something in this range. Even 110 horsepower would be almost double what we have right now. We only have 66. So even going with another small tractor would be still pretty good. That New Holland for 45,000 there, that would actually be really good. Let's see what's in the used store right now. Oh, wow, yeah, if we could get that, that'd be very nice. But we can't. We don't have the money for that now. So what's the cheapest medium tractor? Ooh, you know what? I think this may be our next purchase here. This guy. This is, yeah, 150 horsepower, 15 mile an hour range. So I think that might be something that we go to. How did we get hurt? We got a little crooked there. Don't have GPS on this guy, so he won't run straight. You have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, we did a little bit of a crooked line there. I thought we were going straight, but apparently our guy decided he was going to go off track there, so that's okay. We'll just clean it up. So yeah, we'll definitely have to look into that. Maybe a tractor. I'd like to get something in the 140 to 160 horsepower range. Looks like we have a stump as well. We got a lot of stumps up here. Hopefully we don't. So, yeah, definitely something with a little bit more horsepower, especially if we're going to be trying to pull a seeder or cultivator up these hills. That is going to make it, we got a lot of stumps to take care of. That's another thing we really got to look at, is getting a stump grinder so we can get these stumps out of the field here. It's going to be very hard to cultivate, mow, and do things while these stumps in the way. a lot of stumps that we're going to have to get rid of. Right. We did cut quite a few of them low, and if need be, we can always recut them a little bit lower to kind of get rid of them. So we can do that. But right now, I just want to get this field mowed and things going. So I think like that, jump into, as you guys know, I love my time lapses. Go ahead and jump into a time lapse here, get this yard mowed. It's always tough early on to keep filling the content with voiceover because it's just not a lot to talk about when you're mowing grass. So we'll play some music for you guys. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the back end of this time lapse. Okay, so not a bad little job there. Looks like we're at 100%, so I think we're going to need to give this to the sheep. They are running a little low on food, but it looks like we've got quite a bit of honey and quite a bit of wool already piling up there. So let's go ahead, we'll get these guys fed, grab the last little bit and stick it in here as well, and then we'll get that sold and see where we're at for now. I think the next thing we really need to look at is cultivating, right? So we need to figure out what we're going to do with the field, how we're going to do it, and what we're going to do with. So we'll do a little shopping here very, very soon. Nope, sounds like we're also going to need to get some fuel. So maybe, just maybe, if we can upgrade our tractor, we won't have to put any fuel in. Now it only costs about $75 to really put fuel in this, so it's really not too expensive, but you know, it's $75, so we'll look and see where we're at and if we're able to upgrade. Now I haven't taken a look recently in the store. Let's see if there's anything in there real quick. There's a harvester. Wow. If only. That is quite a bit of money, and we are nowhere near that, so let's get over here and drop this last little bit of grass off to our sheep, and that should put them in a pretty good spot as far as food goes. We'll take our tractor over here and see where we're at. So I need to get hooked up to the pallet mover. So let's go ahead and do that. And that thing's going to continue to beep at us. There's our crazy animal running around out there. That one sounded closer, so might have to go hide in our tent a little bit. And we'll be okay. There we go. Fold this guy and we'll start lopping, I think, honey onto our trailer. Can we get inside to that trailer? You know what? We may not be able to get into that trailer. Let's move it real quick. Get it set up so we can take a load of honey up here. I'm hoping we can do it before we run out of fuel. So that way we can get fuel when we get up there to sell. So let's put the trailer right about... Where's a good place to put it? Maybe over here. Seems like a pretty decent spot right there. Back up to this guy. There we go. And get her unfolded. Do the old reverse thing. Now, hopefully, before too long, we'll start making some real money, and we'll be able to buy an actual forklift. But for now, this has been doing wonders for us. Have to undo that strap so we can do it onto our pallets when we get them on there. There we go. Oh. A little bit off there. How far off are we? Not too bad. Let's move over just a hair. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, down we go. Ah, perfect. Let's get that strap undone. We're gonna keep a close eye on our fuel here. If it starts to get super low, gonna have to go up and get some. So nope. So we'll take the honey first because it looked like the price for it was going down, and then we'll get the wool. Okay, we'll get this all loaded up. Let's see here, and then I think the next thing we look at is, can we upgrade our tractor? I don't know if you guys noticed there, we were a little bit slow getting this mowing and wagon done, because we were struggling going up that little hill there, which it's going to be something we're going to have to compete with for the majority of farming this whole land here, unless we decide to put buildings up there. But if we do, it's going to cost a lot of construction costs to actually get that all leveled out. So we'll have to decide what we're going to do with it. It's getting darker out, so we'll just have to compete with that, but I think we should be okay. There we go. And that looks like the last of it right there, so that's perfect. Get that all loaded up. Should have just enough fuel left to get up there and offload this. Ooh, that's heavy. Let's stick that right in the top middle if we can. Maybe right on top of those two, maybe? Let's see. Oh, don't tip the tractor. Don't tip the tractor. Not yet, anyways. Whoop. And there we go. Maybe it'll ride right there. Perfect. Okay, let's set this pallet loader right over here. Up to the trailer and get everything strapped down. We should probably strap it down before we hook up, so that way we don't bump into the trailer and knock anything over. As we almost did that regardless, so there we go. That looks good to me. It is getting dark out, so we may have to deliver the wool in the morning, but that's okay. That just means there'll be more of it. So let's get this up here and get it sold. Get some fuel, or check out and see. We may look at the price of wool and see where we're at with the wool. It is very dark, I know. Hopefully it'll lighten up here in just a second. The moon comes up, but we need to get this sold before it gets too late. It's almost 8:30 at night. We'll get this taken care of, and then we'll see how much wool we actually have. Now, if we have enough that we could sell it and get a new tractor, we might wait to get more fuel, because we need to save every dollar we can. Thankfully the store is open late, so they should accept us. Oh yeah, we definitely need a new tractor. Oh, just enough. Can we make it? Yeah, we can make it. Okay. Yeah, this tractor is struggling, so we definitely need to look at getting possibly a new tractor soon. How much is that? Boom, $11,000. Look at that. Huge, almost 12K. Very nice. Alright, so let's park up here real quick under the lights. Tractor off, and the store is getting ready to close here soon, so let's go ahead and pop inside and see what. Yeah, it looks like she's already gone home for the day, so let's see here, tractor wise. Now, we saw this, that would be fantastic. That's a forage wagon. We could do a lot with that bad boy. What, that only does grass, chaff, and seed? Really? That's interesting. I figured that would do like corn and some other stuff, maybe. Maybe the header you put on it can change what it can do. There's a new mower, 3.4. It's not bad. What is this guy? This is a... Ooh. Yeah, but that needs 450 horsepower. There's no way we could pull that right now. So let's just take a look first and see. Sheep are doing good. We got them fed again. Let's see what we got for wool. So we got about $8,000 worth of wool. And we are at 18,000. So that would put us at just around 26. Is there anything we can get for 26 that would be worth it? Or are we going to have to save up some more? That one's 25. It's only 38 horse, 59 horse. What's this one here? That's 110. So that's almost double what we have right now currently. Well, actually, how much was the medium? That's the one we were looking at, right? That medium tractor. So 58.5. You know, it may be worth it to go ahead. That thing is slow though. How much is this one? Yeah, 100K for that one, and that's 175 horsepower. Do we save up to 100,000? But we'll be able to plant by the end of the month. That's another thing too, right? So we got to look at our calendar here. We have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4, really 3 this month, and so let's call it 4 more months. Well, this one's almost over, so let's call it 3.5 maybe more months before we really can plant canola. And to do that, we're going to need to get the planter and a cultivator. So let's look at a cultivator and what we're going to have to. Yeah, so these are pretty cheap. They're not too bad. That one can create field. So that's really nice. It's only 3 meters wide, but still that's really good for the price. That creates fields, but that's only 2.5 meters. This one's 3, so that's definitely the option we need to go with. That requires 95 horsepower. See, that's the big issue, right? These things are going to require quite a bit of horsepower to use them. How much can we get for our tractor currently? We can get 6,000, but I think if we repair it and repaint it, we could probably get around 10. You know what? Let's just go ahead. Let's pull our tractor inside. We'll disconnect the trailer real quick. Let's swing it around. Let's see what it would cost. So to repaint and repair, it's only going to cost us around $3,000. So we should get that back out of it and maybe sell that for around 12. So we'll be around 27,000-ish. Not too horrible. We probably should repair and repaint it anyways, but we'll wait. Let's see, because we want to do that when we sell it. And is there a small tractor for around, much of horsepower does that have? 59, 19, 66. Yeah, that's really our option. Now we paid 13 for it. We'll probably get 10 back maybe. So we'll be around 25,000. Which would be that. What's this guy? I think this is going to be our best bet. Now, I would like to see one of these pop up in the store, maybe used. Nothing in here right now except for this, which that is a very nice large trailer. It takes 150 horsepower to run though. That is quite large, 35 meters cubed. That's pretty decent. What's this guy? This is grapes, right? Which I'm not really in the... Yeah, grapes are expensive to run. Well, to say the least, I think we're going to have to wait another month to get, if we can do another month or two. So we made a little over $10,000 with our honey. If the bees can go for about another month and we can keep the sheep going, what's the price of wool doing though? Let's check that out. So wool is going down. When's the best month? May. We're actually about to leave the best month. So that'll still be pretty decent as far as price goes. We already have some honey coming back in, so that's huge. Let's see here. So that's going to continue to just go down right now. What about wool? I believe it's up here. Yeah. So yeah, it's about to really drop off. But honestly, we still have almost 9,000 in wool. So 9,000 in wool would put us to 27,000. If we can get 10, let's call it 8 conservatively, after we spend 3,000 back on the tractor, that would put us at $36,000 ish. So we could get into maybe something like this, or well, I would love to see one. If one of these comes up in the store for used, I think we might be able to handle it. That's been really good to us, but we need something more powerful. So we'll just have to keep an eye on the store for now. We'll go ahead and fill the tractor up. It's worth it. We need to get gas, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll keep an eye on the used car lot and see if we can find anything that pops up in there later on. Alright, $75 in fuel again, but that's normal. And really, we've made a lot of money with that $75 in fuel, so that's really good. So we'll head back over to here. We'll progress into June and see where we stand. Trailer hooked up. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the farm. We're doing well. The fact that we're making around, $20,000-ish a month right now is pretty good. We could definitely survive. We're into dig year 2. I'd like to, by the end of this year, have crops ready to harvest in year 3. Because that's going to be a little chunk of change coming in. It's going to help out. And we can start to use some of our crop or other things for production. The crops will help also push money into production. I think the biggest production we really need to get into early on is clothes. That's going to make us a lot of money. So that's going to be where we go next. Now let's see, how are our sheep doing? They're good. Alright, well, let's go ahead. We'll sleep through the night. We'll get into June. Alright, good morning. Looks like we've already got some more honey. The bees are doing fantastic. The sheep, let's go see how we're doing on wool. Alright, look at that. We've already got 3 full pallets, so that's 3,000 liters plus whatever's there. So I think we need to get that and the honey loaded up, see where we stand money-wise, and kind of go from there. Now, it looks like the grass has grown back in the main part of the field, so we can always cut that again. That'll be a couple $1,000s as well. I know we're doing a lot of grass cutting, guys, but really that's kind of what we have to do right now, is cut grass. It also helps us keep our sheep fed, but I think for the time being we'll go ahead and load up the wool. get it sold, get the honey sold, and see where we stand money-wise. Now let's just check prices. Yeah, it looks like prices are going down, but we still should make quite a bit of money off this. So let's see what we can do here. We should be able to get the wool and the honey on the trailer, so we'll go ahead and grab the honey. It's over here. We should be able to carry that, more than likely. Doesn't look like it's too awful heavy yet. It's only 2 and like a quarter of a pallet, so. If we keep it low, carry it, yeah, looks like it. Oh, we have no steering, Uh-oh. Maybe we put that down and get it a little closer to the tractor, kind of out on the forks there. There we go. What's that going to do for us? Can we steer now? Yeah, it's very heavy, but there we go, that's a little bit better. Get lined up on the trailer and get it on there before we tip over. That didn't help, did it? Let's see if we can get the forks out a little bit. Pick that up. There we go. And there we go. Very nice. Just get all this wool. Now it shouldn't be too heavy. I'm pretty sure we can pick up a pallet at a time here. So that'll be good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Fit another one in there? Yeah, we'll have to see. Line these bad boys up right here. Very nice. I wonder, can we get another pallet in that space? Fit? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to fit in there. I mean, we could stick it on the side of the trailer maybe, and just like, but I honestly don't think that's going to fit in there. Yeah, it's not going to fit in there, but it can kind of hang out right there, so we can get the other 2 on there. And let's go ahead and get both of these at the same time. I think the forks are long enough. And I don't think it's too heavy. There we are. Can we get both? Yes, we can. Alright, very nice. So, just go ahead and stick that on the trailer. Knocking the other one off. We're gonna have to pull forward a little bit here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. About that. Alright, that'll work. Good enough. Alright, we can just drop our pallet forks right here. Trailer strapped down, and we'll get it up to the sell point. See where we stand. There we go. And off we go. Now, depending on how well this does for us, let's see where we're at here. What are we thinking we're going to get out of this? So probably somewhere around the realm of 13,000 ish. What we should be at. And 13 or so would put us around the $31,000 mark, so that's not bad. And I think the by the end of next month, we'll definitely have to do a little bit more mowing, just to kind of put us in the realm of getting something. Let's see while we're driving up here, anything show up in here yet? No. So we'll have to keep checking out the store, see if anything shows up in there, and if we can get a tractor for cheap, that would be wonderful. Alright, let's see here. What do we get? 12,000. So yeah, right over 30,000. It's almost 31,000. So that is pretty good for right now. So let's head back down. We'll probably do another mowing montage, get some more grass, see what we can get up, and we'll just keep an eye on the store and see if anything shows up. That will be affordable for us. I think that's going to be kind of the biggest go-to is, are we going to be able to find anything that's affordable for a tractor? We need something that's at least over 100 horsepower, because I'm pretty sure all the cultivators that we're looking at required. Now that, yeah, 95. So if we can get up to 100 horsepower in a tractor, we'll be in good shape. We should be able to start planting by mid-end of this year. We can definitely get some crop in the ground, because I think within a year's time frame we would be able to make enough money to get a harvester, and who knows, maybe one will show up in the used sales as well. I'd like to buy a new one though, because it is something we're going to have for quite a while. But alright, let's go ahead and get this unhooked, and we'll get hooked up to the mower and get going. Alright, let's get this mower hooked up, and like I said, we'll just keep checking the store, see if we can find something that'll work for us. But I think right now we just need to get mowing. So start her out here. We are not on our property, so we need to get on our property. Make sure we do that. That looks like we're on our property right about here. Looks like a good spot to start. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this bottom part of the field mowed out, and we will catch you guys when we're done with that. We'll see you soon. Okay, so that was a bit of time lapse. Again, it's just tough when there's this much mowing to be done with this slow tractor. But you know what? We're working on it. We're getting through it. So we've been keeping an eye on the store. Haven't seen anything yet. We're gonna look at hopefully getting that. We've got some honey and some wool made. We're probably gonna jump right back into another montage here. Get the sheep fed with probably a wagon load of grass, and then also get the rest of the grass sold. That's kind of going to be what we need to do here. And then once we get that done, we'll see where we're at. Maybe we'll bring it back. We'll load up what honey and wool we have and see kind of where we lie. Hopefully, kind of hoping a tractor shows up. It's a long shot, but you know what? This whole thing's a long shot. So hopefully, by the time we get done with this back-to-back time lapse, we will be in a lot better position, and who knows, maybe we'll find us a new tractor to help us plow our new fields and kind of get things going. So we will see you in a couple more minutes.
I want it better than the weekend. Take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'd fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'd fall for you. We don't gotta fix it. Nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong. Shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we'd fall through. And I told you, I want it better than the weekend.
So I wasn't paying attention, and we got very low on fuel. Hopefully, we can make it up to the fuel system here. We need to come up with a better option down at our farm shortly. Hopefully get us our own little fuel tank put up down there. Yes, I know we are low on fuel there, Mr. Beeper. I think we can make it over there. Come on, make it around the corner. We're running on fumes. Righty, we'll get filled up with fuel here, and we'll get back at it. So, still haven't seen a tractor show up here. Kind of a bummer. Tractor's getting worn out pretty quick here. So, yep. We'll get back over there. While we're doing that, let's look and see what we're looking at as far as what we have in inventory for wool and honey. Let's see how much more money we got in the bank here. Take a look. The sheep are doing well. We did get into a new month, so they did reproduce, the ones that we were reproducing. So we have 20, 15, 20, so we have about 55, 70 sheep are going to give birth next month. That's going to be huge. And we're sitting on about almost $12,000 there. So $12,000 there puts us at $42,000. Yeah, we're getting closer to being able to afford a tractor that can do some. So we still have a couple months here. Let's see. Canola, we've got one more month. So we've got to figure out a way in the next month to make enough money to get us a tractor that can pull that cultivator and the seeder. So we have to buy the seeder, the cultivator, and a new tractor. So we're going to be, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Alright, well, let's get back at it. It'll probably help if we lower that thing. There we go. Alright, and off we go again. Okay, so that took about all day to do. So, really not in a bad position right now. I was going to give this to the animals, but I think, honestly, we just need to get every penny we can out. I'm pretty sure the sheep have enough food to last them for a little while, at least. Yeah, let's take a look here and see. Yeah, they have 30,000 liters of food, and hopefully this next month we're going to have about 70 sheep giving birth. So that should bring us a little bit of money as well. And then we'll see what we can sell our wool and our honey for. Now, the biggest thing is we're going to need, I was looking at that earlier, we're going to need 10,500 to get the cultivator and the seeder. That's not including the seed, fertilizer, and the tractor to pull it. So let's say conservatively we need probably around 14,000 for cultivator, seed, fertilizer, and seeder. So that leaves us with the fact that we're probably going to need to get around $75,000 to be able to afford a tractor that can pull it. So we're just shy of 40 here. Make that, yeah, we can make it in our flower box. It's all good, we know. So let's head back to the farm. We'll go ahead and we'll sleep through into August. Let's see, do we sleep through August or do we go through the night in August? That's the question. It's a really good question, honestly. I'm not sure what we do. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. We were looking at our phone there. Whoops, hit a tree. No big deal. It's all good. I think we've hit enough trees. This tractor is like completely out of alignment. So when we're driving straight, it likes to turn on its own for some reason. It's not fun when your tractor just so we can't make nice straight lines, but it is what it is. Okay, so shut that down. And then we'll take a look here and see. We've got quite a bit of honey in there. We're sitting on a decent amount of honey. These guys are sitting on plenty of food, and they'll have babies next month. So let's go ahead and sleep in August and see where we stand. Okay, first things first, let's check the store. Okay, well there's a plow, but that requires 220 horsepower to pull. There's no way we can pull that. No tractors. That's kind of a bummer. As you can see, some money from selling sheep. Let's just give that a check here and see. We sold animals. Yeah, we made almost $8,000 off of selling our sheep. So that's really good. So we're at 47,446. Let's see what we have in stock here. We have 11,400 with honey, almost $20,000 there. So if we sell that, we should be pretty close to $70,000. With that and our tractor, we may be able to make it. So I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get on our tractor here. Oh, we need to disconnect the wagon. There we go. Let's get the trailer hooked up, get it in position, go ahead and sell all the wool and the honey. I guess we'll do probably the honey first, since that's the more extensive commodity at the moment. Let's go ahead and get our trailer pulled around. Right, we need room to back up in there, so maybe like right there would be good enough. Yeah, looks good. Let's go get our pallet forks. And our tractor is eating some fuel. It is getting worn out, man. We really need to get this thing turned in. And, oh, wrong side. pallets back there. That's not bad. Okay. We made a little. Get lined up there. Let's get her lined up here. Oh, hey now. What's going on there, bud? A little trouble back in the trailer here. Right about there'll do. Everything hooked up here. Let's go get this done. See what these guys will do for us. Alright, so yeah, we don't have anything in here. What's a tractor that could run? We need at least 95 horsepower, if not more. But we need 10,500 for that. So if we could stay around the 50,000 mark, that one. That one. I was really hoping we could get up to something like this. If we could get up to like 90,000, which is only 20,000 away, don't get me wrong. Because even around the 70,000, is there anything in the medium tractor that's in the 70,000 range? It is. So that has 150 horsepower, but it doesn't have a front PTO, and it only goes 15 mile an hour. I was really hoping to be able to get this guy. What's this? This is 9. See, if we're going to spend 90, we might as well just get this, right? So I don't think we're going to be able to get that anytime soon. Just have to keep an eye on the store. Oh yeah, we wanted to see how much can we get for our tractor here. So it's going to cost us right about 3,000 to do it. You know what? We might as well go ahead and do this and see what we can get for this tractor. No, how much can we get? Oh, 10,000. So we can get 10,000 for the tractor at its current value. So if we could get this up to 80, which I think is very doable. And the reason I want to go with that larger John Deere tractor is just because it's at a point like we can really use it into the future. That would be really good if we could use that tractor and have that as our main tractor for a while. We can put a front loader on that tractor. We can do a lot of things with that tractor. So I need to... We just came into the store here. Oh. Dang it. Oh, I need to take the trailer back with me. That'd probably be good. Let's grab that. Alright, so sorry for the long silence there. I'm doing some math in my head, seeing where we can get to. If we can make $20,000 next month, we'll sell this tractor. We may even sell the mower for now, but we're gonna need we need a mower though, and we got such a good deal on the mower. We can't sell the mower. We may sell this tractor and buy that larger John Deere tractor. All this grass, hopefully a lot of this grass will be grown back on the end of the field there. Alright, let's see. So let's see where we're at right now. Do we have anything? Alright, so we have, they've already produced a decent amount through today. If we get into tomorrow, let's sleep overnight, see what we get, and how much we have. If we can get this up to 10 or 12,000, that'll put us at around the 75 mark. 75 plus my tractor would be 85. We may have to mow and just mow the entire upper field and sell it. If we do that, we'd probably get 4 or 5 loads. That's another 10 grand. We could get the bigger tractor and the tools and the seed and be able to plant. Or, hear me out, we forgo the canola. We go through this month. We go all the way through September. We get into October and we plant wheat or barley. Or we don't plant this year. If we don't plant this year, it won't be as tight, but we could get back into March and April and work on planting some like faster crops. But the problem with that is we won't have the money. See, I wanted to get planted and then work back up to another 100,000 to get the harvester, because I think the harvester we're going to go with is going to be this guy here for 75, and I'm pretty sure his attachment is 25. Ooh, we could do corn. Ooh, yeah. Because if we can get a harvester, then we can start doing multiple crops and rotating and planting and doing a lot faster crops and get more fields. And that's the nice thing. Once we have the equipment, we can start pushing fields, and then once we get money, we can buy more land, more fields, more money. It just kind of snowballs. But for now, we're looking a little rough. Why do I have my chainsaw out? Yeah, alright, let's go ahead. We're going to zip through into tomorrow and see what we got. Ooh, we had a little bit of animal upkeep there. That was quite a bit of money that just came out of our account. Holy cow. Okay, well that works. What is this? A tree planter. A yarder can be used to transport logs out of the wood. The yarder can be used for up and downhill yarding. Oh, cool! So it's like a big cable system. It's kind of neat. Not really something I need right now, but kind of neat. Okay, so we're at 64,000. How are we looking on this? We've got 7,000, 9,000 in the bank right now is what we could sell. See, if prices were better, we're losing out on so much money. Oh, this is harsh right here. The wool prices are killing us because of the month. Yikes. Alright, we're into September. I just don't think we're going to get canola in the ground. I really don't. Canola is not going to happen. So let's go ahead. We're not going to do much this month. Because I just don't see it happening. So we get 10,000 for the tractor, right? We could sell this for 10. What? Okay, we can sell this for 9,000. It just appreciated another month. Awesome. So we need to sell this like ASAP, but we'll take it up there, repair it, paint it, see what we can do with it. I think we're just gonna have to go another month. We're gonna lose some value on the tractor, but I mean that's really all we can do. So I think we're just gonna have to go into another month here, more than likely. Unless we progress the day. Let's see what they give us by like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're up to over 10,000. That's not bad. Okay. I know we're doing a little bit of time management here, but how are these guys doing on food? They're doing good on food. Let's see what came into the store. Something went out of the store. That's a bummer. Yep. Let's push it out to, say, 4 o'clock. We're going to slow her down. See what we got at 4 o'clock. Because we could technically get some stuff planted. Alright, how are we looking? We've got about 12,400 or 12,570. So 12,570 on top of what we have here. What's in great demand? Hopefully our wool and our honey. This is something I was looking at earlier too, silage. If we mow and we buy a silage pit, we could technically make quite a bit of money in November. But you know what we could do? We probably could just go ahead and sell. See where we're at. Let's just go into next month. Actually, prices are going down, so we need to sell what we have regardless. So let's go ahead and sell what we have today. Okay, that should give us the best chance for making what we make today. Did I not hook up the cables? Did not. There we go. Sell everything we can right now, see where we're at. I think the plan is to get to 100,000, buy the tractor we want. Then once we have the tractor we want, use it to, because we can do things a lot faster with that tractor. We'll have more power, more stuff. We'll get the tractor upgraded. Once we get the tractor upgraded, we will work ourselves into the equipment to plant. Now, granted, there is another option. The other option is not plant this year. If we don't plant this year, we can work through the winter months and get as much wool and honey packed up as we can, stored up, sell when the months are better, when the price is better. So let's look at this option. So March and May. So if we look at the prices for honey, grass is going to be coming up here at the end of this month too. So wool is going to start to get better around November, December timeframe. So wool's already on its way back up. Honey will get better when? Where's honey? I never can find honey. I always skip it. Yeah. So we're going to have the best prices in February. Do we just go through the winter and stock up as much as we can and then sell when prices are good and make more money that way? You know what we could technically do? Fabric. Well, if we're not gonna... Alright, if we're not gonna plant this year, we probably need to look at production. So let's do that real fast. Let's look at what it's going to take for production. How much does it cost to get a spinnery down? 60,000. We could do that right now. What kind of spinnery do we want to take? Because those we make almost 11,000 a pallet. Do we do it? Do we forego? I need to be able to see the triggers. Let's see. Production-wise, sorry, I know it's dark. Alright, the triggers are both right there, so we could technically just do this. And all we have to do is just put them over there. Now, we are going to eventually want to get more sheep in here. So I think utilizing the ground and our land the best way possible. So maybe going something like this. Now that's all the money we have. But if we push all the future wool into this, we will make... What's the lowest fabric goes for? 7,000. And the time to sell would be March, April. We'd make a lot of money there. So maybe we just push all the wool in through winter. Because if we can get like 6-7 pallets of fabric plus the honey over the winter and just save it all till best time, we can probably have 100 plus, and we'll be able to plant crop in year 3, and then we'll harvest year 4. And then if we get to the point, we can always do clothes. How much is clothes production? Let's see here. Tailor shop. They're 100 grand. 100 grand? Jeez Louise, man. That's expensive. 100 grand for those. Yikes. Worth it, because you only need like 3 pallets and it pays for itself. Okay. I think we're going to pull the trigger on this. I think it's probably worth it. Should we put them close together? Should probably put them pretty close together, huh? Yeah? That way we can just use the pallet forks, and we need to have room to get in there though, so let's make sure we have enough room to get in. And I'd like to... I really don't like their system here. Okay, I think that's gonna be... Is that enough room to get in there? Maybe there? Different plans for the winter. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get that wool that we have into it so it can start running right away. I know it's dark, but we need to get this wool into the spinnery and start making clothes as fast as possible. I mean, reverse lights, so it's going to be kind of tough. So we drop around front here, and then we pick up at the side door. So we drop it here, and we pick it up at the side door. Cool. Very nice. I think this is going to be our best option. I know I was really pushing hard to get, I know it's kind of like a curveball we threw there. I was pushing hard to get to where we can plant crops, but I think the production is going to be our best bet. Just for the simple fact that these are almost $11,000 for a pallet of these things, which is huge. Okay, here we go. Let's get that going. What is that? So 2 wool per 1. So for every 1,000 liters, so it takes 2,000 liters. 2,000 liters of wool is like maybe 4 or 6 grand, whereas 1 pallet is 11 grand. So it's definitely a good conversion. Well, guys, I know it wasn't the most action-packed sequence that we had, but it looks like we've kind of got a plan for the winter. So we're gonna move on and keep it going. Keep producing honey. I think we're just going to go ahead and store the honey as well. We're not going to sell it, and we'll start stocking up, and we'll do some work over the next winter months to kind of survive the winter, and from there we'll move into bigger and better production. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care and have a royal day. See you in the next one.